everyone, I'm Nisi, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about my hair and how it is now, this big fluffy fro, and I am going to do a tutorial on how to achieve this big bouncy afro. So I took my braids out and noticed that I had quite a lot of damage to my edges, and I'm going to show you what they look like now. So this is the right side, and this isn't too bad, but the left side is pretty bad. I feel like it's pretty bad. I haven't had damage to my edges to this extent in a very long time. So what I've decided to do is to stop braiding my hair, stop cornrowing, putting cornrows in my hair, and stop doing weaves, because all those things put pressure and tension on my edges. So I've stopped doing all that, and right now I have my hair in a twist out, and then I've just added a few clip-in hair extensions to add volume. So I'm gonna show you. So this is one of the pieces of the clip-ins, and this is my natural hair, and I just did like a twist out to help my hair blend with the clip-ins a little better. So I'm gonna show you how to make the clip-ins, and then I'll also show you how to wear, the best way to wear your clip-ins to prevent any more damage. Well, for me, to prevent any more damage than what I've already done to my hair. Protective styling is great, but there is a limit. There is a limit to how protective a protective style is, and if you do it wrong, you get damage, which is what happened with my whole braid situation. So moving on to the extensions. The hair that I have in the extra tracks is by Sensational, and it's from the African collection. It's their 12-inch weaving hair. This is in the color 1B. The hair is quite full. This is one pack, so I'm gonna call this a bundle. This is like one bundle or one pack, and it's in this sort of twist out texture. It's really soft. It is not kinky coily the way you would expect like Afro curly hair to be like. If I was to talk about this in terms of hair texture, I would probably say this is a 4A. So I'd say 4A. And then if you fluff it out quite a lot, it does coil a bit, and then it starts to look like a 4B, 4C. So I feel like if you have a twist out, a really well-defined twist out, a good twist out, it blends really well. So that's what I did. I did a twist out, and then I added the tracks on. I will show you how I do that, but first I'm going to show you how to make the tracks and how to make the clip-in hair extensions. So yeah, let's get started on that. To make the clip-ins, you'll need a pack of hair. This is what I'm using, the Weaving African collection by Sensational. You also need a pair of scissors, a needle, a weave needle, and thread. You're going to need 13 of these little clips. They are available at the hair shop, or you can buy them on Amazon or eBay. So you'll need 13 in total for the method that I'm going to show you. So the first thing you want to do is measure your pieces out, and what you're going to need 2 medium-sized pieces. These will go at the back, so they need to go from left to right. You're going to need 2 at the back, 1 ear-to-ear piece, and you're going to need 6 individual small sort of 2-inch pieces. This hair should be just about enough for that. I'll show you how you would measure it. Sorry, I have a cold. I must sound absolutely terrible. So one big long weft. Oh, someone's texting me. So we're going to be working in double wefts. So you need to fold the hair over. I reckon the back piece will be about this much, but you just want to hold it against the back and you want to go from one side to the other and make sure it's not going to hang off, because then you won't be able to conceal the clips. So about this much will do for the first one. Taking my scissors, I'm just making sure I'm cutting right on the weft without disrupting the hair too much. So that'll be my first piece, and then my second piece will be pretty much the same as that piece. Just checking that I have about the same amount. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut the second piece. And then you're going to need an ear-to-ear piece, and this is much longer, so you need to measure this. So I'm just folding it over, folding the weft over, and I think this might be it, but I'm just gonna measure it just to be sure. Okay, that is perfect. And then you're going to need 6 small pieces, and these should be about the length of the clip, because you're only going to put one clip on these, so they can't be too long. If you've done your measurements well enough, you should have 1 ear-to-ear piece, 2 back pieces which are about the same length, and 6 smaller pieces. So starting with the biggest piece, I would suggest that you add at least 3 clips to this hair. You want to have 1 on the end, 1 in the middle, and 1 on the other end as well, and that will be enough to keep your hair secure. But if you want, you could space them out a little bit more and add 4. I would say 3 is enough. 3 is plenty actually. For the pieces at the back, 2 clips, just 1 on each end should be enough. And then obviously for the individual pieces, just 1 clip will be enough. What you'll find is the way these tracks are, the hair is folded over and then the weft goes across, so you will have these shorter hairs sticking out. What you want to do is fold the weft this way so that those little hairs that stick out are actually hidden, and then you will place your clip on this way like that. The curve should be on the inside of the weft, so that when you open the clip like this, you'll be able to actually put it on. So once you've threaded your needle, you just want to tie the end to secure it. You have your 2 clip-ins that you want to sew onto the hair, and you want to start by joining the wefts together. So right on that end, you want to put the needle through, and when you have a little small loop left here, you want to put your needle through that loop and drag it all the way, and this is just going to help to really keep that weft nice and secure. Now you're ready to add your clip-ins. So you want to make sure that you've got your clip the right way round. The teeth should be facing downwards like this, and the curve should be on the inside with the silicone bit here against the hair. So the silicone bit against the hair, the teeth facing down, and then taking your needle, you're gonna put the needle through the weft and then through the hole in the clip, just like that. Just bringing this a little bit closer so you can see a bit better. You want to bring the thread to the back like this. You want to put the needle through the weft and through the hole of the clip-in, and then pull. So I'm going to do that again. You want to bring the thread to the back, put the needle through the hole, through the weft, and then through that hole in the clip-in, and then pull really nice and tight. So once you've done it about 3 times and you feel that it's nice and secure, you want to move on to the next hole without cutting the thread. So what I do is I'm going to move that thread to the back again, and then I'm putting the needle not through the weft but under the weft, if you can see. So I'm bringing it under the weft this time, and then I'm just pulling. What I'll do is it'll also keep the weft together, and I'm doing that again, under and pull. When I get to the end, I'm putting the needle through the wefts this time, through the wefts, and then through the hole, and then I'm gonna pull and make sure it's nice and tight. Now, doing exactly what we did on this end, you want to bring the thread to the back, so, and then you want to put the needle through the weft and through that hole, and just make it nice and tight. And then you want to do that a few times just to make sure it's nice and secure. I would say about 3 times is enough. So keeping the thread to the back again. And once you're done, you can do exactly the same thing of looping the thread underneath the weft. Making sure that your clip is placed the right way. The silicone tab is against the hair, the curve is on the inside of the hair, and the teeth are facing downwards. So downwards towards the hair, not towards the weft. So you just want to put that against the weft. You're going through both wefts and the hole on the clip. And then you want to put that under the weft because we want to get to the other side. You want to pull, then you want to put the needle through the loop and then pull the rest of the way, and this will help create a knot to just tighten that end. And then once you're done and you're sure that it's nice and secure, you want to cut that end. And moving on to the longest piece, again you want to make sure that the hair is folded the right way to cover up all these pieces that are sticking out, so it needs to be folded the other way around, like this. You want to secure that weft on the end, so putting the needle through both wefts and then through that loop to tighten it. This time you want to get to the middle, again making sure your clip is placed the right way, and you're just going to join these wefts by moving the needle underneath the weft. So I've run out of thread halfway through the track, and that's fine. Just make sure it's secure like we did before, and then just cut that off and add your new thread. That is the long weft all done. Now for the smallest piece, again checking that those little hairs are tucked away, just fold it the right way round. Same thing as before, you want to secure the end first before you start attaching the clip. Do that a few more times, throw the thread back. That's all the different pieces done. So you have your short, your smallest piece, and then you have your ear to ear piece with the 3 clips, one in the middle to one on each end, and then you also have your back piece which has a clip on either side. So you have 3 types of clips. I'm gonna go off camera and do the rest, and then that's it. That's pretty much the how-to. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I will come back and do another video on how I wear the clip-ins, how I prepare my hair, how I do my twist out and prepare my hair for the clip-ins, what products I use, that kind of thing. I just have to wait until I wash my hair and refresh it so that you guys can really see exactly what I've done to achieve this. So yeah, until then, thank you so much and bye.